Hey HobbyPlexers, how's it going? This is Alex Sturgeon, and you know, we're not going to do a What's New Wednesday today because we really didn't get too much new stuff in. However, I did want to kind of make an on-road video. We haven't done one in a while, and it's a part of racing here at the HobbyPlex. It's actually what the HobbyPlex started out as, is just a big indoor carpet on-road racetrack. You know, I should do a video one of these days on the history of the HobbyPlex. We kind of talk about it a little bit on our podcast and stuff, but on-road racing has been an important part of what the HobbyPlex is all about ever since even before 2004, when we were at the old store and we were doing parking lot racing from about 1999 to 2000. And you know, we race every Wednesday night. It's been pretty much Wednesday night non-stop for 17 years now. And we got new carpet 4 times in that period, and we've got the new CRC black carpet, and it's been working out really well for us. So I'm going to show you guys my car, and then we're going to take some video from the races today, and maybe you guys can find something upstairs and join us. Okay, so this is my car. This is what we'd classify USGT. And basically, this is one of the race classes that races every week. USGT is a 21.5 brushless touring car with a body that has to be at least somewhat realistic. Kind of the old saying was, if it's on the roar list, it's not legal. So we don't want any just, you know, what we would call touring car bodies on it. We want more GT bodies, you know. So mine, you know, it is what it is. The body's pretty beat up. I haven't had a new body in a long time. My car is a X-Ray T4. I believe it's a 2015. The cool thing about, you know, a lot of the classes we run, you don't have to have the newest, greatest, best chassis to compete, especially when you get into these high-end cars like the X-Ray, Awesomatics, Serpent, Schumacher. It's cool to have the brand new car, but you know, I do pretty well with this. Picked it up used. There's a lot of good used cars out there you can get for you know, maybe $200 or under. Spend a little bit more for some of the newer ones. You know, X-Ray, for instance, goes by year, so you know, obviously the 19 version, 2019, will be, you know, probably a little bit more money than the 2014 or 15 version. USGT runs Spec tires, so these are Gravity RC USGT Spec tires, and then they also run a Spec motor. This is another Gravity RC USGT motor. Got a little rat's nest going there. It's probably not the best thing for video, but whatever. It's always nice to have a fan when you're doing the Spec stuff, so I got my nice metal motive fan on there, low profile battery, which is really good. And yeah, it does really well for me. It's fun. It's kind of, on-road's kind of a hobby outside of a hobby. I'm more of an off-road guy, so I like to join these guys on Wednesday nights, and then once a month in the wintertime when we do our winter series. So we'll check out some action from the track. All right, so Dustin Gokenauer is out there right now running his USGT car. USGT is one of the faster classes that we run here on the on-road. It's any 110 scale touring car, of course, with a realistic body, and they're running 21.5 motors. Everybody has to run the same motor. Gravity RC makes a Spec USGT motor. You can pick them up upstairs for 54 bucks. Your speed controller has to be in blinky mode. That just means that there's no timing advancement done electronically through the speed controller, and any 2-cell LiPo battery, and then of course everybody's got to be on the same tires. If you look closely, you can kind of see the black, a little extra black on the black carpet, and that is from the tires from these cars. We had a Tamiya race this weekend, so the track's probably got a little bit more grip in it than normal for a Wednesday night in the summertime, and that's where that extra kind of black groove is at. So these cars are really fun. We'll check out some other classes that we do on Wednesdays. All right, so what's out there right now is vintage Trans Am. So these are all older 1970s, late 60s, early 70s style bodies on touring car, a little bit slower. These guys are running 25.5 brushless motors, even though they're moving right along for 25.5. They're definitely not totally slow. You also have to run a spec tire with these. I believe they're running the Protoform vintage wheels and tires that come pre-mounted, so all you got to do is just bolt them on and wear them out. That's pretty much the deal. You see Tony Cook out there in his blue. Looks like a Camaro or Trans Am. I don't know. I'm not a car guy. Alright, so these are the ETRL. This is the Tamiya TT01 trucks. And pretty popular class here at the Plex, especially in the wintertime. They have their own night, one Wednesday a month. And what these are Tamiya TT01 semi-truck racers. You really can't make any changes. You can add bearings, and you can glue the sidewalls of the tires, and that is it. You also have to run basically a spec battery. It's got to fit in the battery tray. They use these round style batteries. So we have some Peak brand, and we also have some ProTech brand batteries that our guys have picked up to race in this class. So not the best handling vehicles in the whole wide world. They kind of get a little hoppy in the corners and stuff, but that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to take it too seriously. And man, when there's 10 of these out there at the same time, it's a real riot. So let's see what else we got. All right, guys, this is TCS Spec, Tamiya Championship Series Spec. These are TT02 Tamiya chassis cars. You can run pretty much any body that would be ran in like USGT. Most of these guys run a Tamiya body though, so they can keep within the TCS Championship Series Spec. That's what we just got done running last weekend, and then we were supposed to run the Nationals here, but with the you know, the virus and all, that kind of came to a stop. So TCS Spec is our beginner class. So you can pick up one of these cars mostly for about 120 to 140 bucks, depending on the body you get. You have to run the tires that are in the kit. Everybody's running the same battery. We sell them for like $32.99. They're these Peak 4200 lipos, and then you can either run the silver can motor that these cars all come with, or you can have I believe it's a 21.5 fixed timing motor. Either or. And of course, they got to be in blinky mode, no electronic boost or anything like that. So we normally have a lot bigger turnout than this, but with the TCS race being last week, you know, there's kind of a little bit of a hangover. So, but this is probably your simplest and easiest way to get into on-road racing here at the HobbyPlex. All in all, if you were going to start from scratch and you had nothing, we could get you into one of these with a radio, battery, and charger, and the car for just about 300, maybe 350 bucks, depending on what you pick out for a servo. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, so that last race was A2. Wednesday nights we usually run AAA mains if we don't have any multiple heats of any classes. So there was a lot of cars in that one. I had to work in the store all day, so that was my first run on the track. Started dead last, finished second. Gave it a little bit of charge there, but I was kind of overdriving the car a little bit there at the end, and I just wasn't able to catch Kenny, but it's a great race still. So I'm getting ready for A3. I hope you guys enjoy this video, kind of a breakdown of the different classes that you'll see here on Wednesday night. Some vehicles that we didn't have tonight was F1, no F1s tonight. 17.5 touring car, we don't have any of those. Most of the guys that run USGT will also run 17.5 touring car. That's mostly a wintertime thing anyways. So, and then one 12 scale. We didn't have any 12 scales here tonight. We still run 12 scale pan cars. Most of those guys during the summertime are out racing their big 1/8 nitro cars. So they'll all be back once that season comes to an end in the fall, when it basically turns into a giant refrigerator here in Nebraska. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll make another video for you soon. I got some new stuff out on the crawler track, and then after hours. So always check in on us Thursday nights at 9 p.m. for after hours. Thanks.